Break this morning. Eastenders star Pam St Clement tells us...
Oh, go away.
Oh, no, we don't
I'm trying
want
to watch this programme called Daylight or Daybreak, that's the one. Yes.
You're going to be on it in a minute, so
Shut
it's great
it,
stuff. Oh, I suspect we might be in trouble, Dan. She's in a feisty mood.
Looking forward to
mood.
seeing Pam chatting.
It's a bit of leopard print in terms of coat. We have soap royalty in the studio this morning. Pam St Clement is here. Hello. Nice
Good
to
morning
see
to
you.
you.
You look very well for a dead woman.
Yes, it's an instant resurrection, really.
It is, it is.
It's the character that's dead.
Yes, I know, but although, to me, you are Pat.
Yeah.
I mean, 25 years. How many episodes? We're trying to work it out.
Please, that's going to make it so difficult for me in future work, you know, if everybody... Although, obviously, the character's been around for so long. I believe it's something like 2,160... blah, blah, you know.
83, I think.
Oh, is
Wow.
it? Well done.
2,183,
Wow.
I do believe, according to
I don't
our
count.
briefs. Yeah,
That's a lot of work.
We do, luckily. Nice to see you. We'll be chatting more to Pam very shortly. Now, though, here's Gillian Telforth.
Another
with
Eastender.
detail. Hi there, Eastenders, Pat Evans, Pat Butcher as well.
I can't forget it. I think of her as Pat Butcher.
Yeah, two other surnames as well, weren't there, at some point?
Well, I started as Harris, then I was Beale, Wicks, Butcher and Evans.
Oh, there you go.
Not bad. Not bad tally.
I'm glad you remembered those. But she is no more. She shuffled off this mortal coil on New Year's Day after 25 years in Albert Square.
Yep, we've heard about the marriages. There's hundreds, of course, of dangly earrings. So shall we have a look at those final scenes? Well, Pam, as you can see, is here. They were very moving, those scenes. Did you sit down and watch them on Sunday? Was it too difficult?
Yeah, isn't Michael wonderful?
Yeah,
It was great
they
to have
both
him
were.
back. I did watch it. I wasn't going to watch it with anybody. I was going to record it and then watch it in a darkened room somewhere where I could be terribly critical and jump about and say, "You stupid woman, why did you play it like that? Why did you do this?" But in the final event, everybody said, "Oh, no, sit down." I said, "I don't want to disturb you all, you know." But I did make myself behave, and I watched it, and I was quite dispassionate, actually. Strange thing is that throughout the whole thing, after I read the script, yes, I was very moved by it, because that was me reading about something separate from me. As soon as I started working on it, I think everybody did get sort of quite emotional about it, and I didn't. I couldn't. And even about myself leaving, people in the cast would come up and say, "How do you feel about it?" And I said, "I can't go there. I can't think about that because the work's not finished." And the strange thing is, the only thing that moved me was the Farewell to Pat programme after. And, which is strange, but I suppose that was personal, in a sense.
You're probably your own worst critic, saying you might look at those things and say you should play it differently. Was that final scene something special to you, that you wanted to make as perfect as you could? Or was it just another scene?
No, to be honest, Dan, the whole of that script, the whole of that hour plus, was something that I worked on. It was a great challenge, that script, because I looked at it and thought, oh, heck. How do I give light and shade to something where somebody is actually dying? I mean, and some of the scenes could have been, I don't know, interpreted as being somewhat similar. You know, the Janine, the David, and so I had to make them different. But I had to make them different within the confines of the illness and the dying.
You're ever so posh. It's very odd hearing you speak like that.
I hate that word,
Have you been
posh.
acting for 25 years? Because you just don't sound anything like that. It's quite freaky.
Was the job I was
listening to you.
being paid to do.
Oh, really?
But no,
Where did that brilliant character come
don't
from,
say
then?
posh, please. Don't.
Well,
I hate
beautifully
that
spoken.
word.
That's
Well,
what my mum would
it's
say.
just
She's beautifully
Not
spoken.
Pat.
Not Pat. Yeah, exactly. Not Pat. And where did that character come from then? The ridiculous earrings, the overtop earrings, and the voice, and was that something that you just was there from the director at the start, or that you knew someone like that?
Yeah, the character was actually written into the script, obviously. Also, she was written into the books by Hugh Miller, the books in the first year that came out about the original characters. And she, strangely enough, was based on because Julia Smith and Tony Holland evolved the thing, they created it, and it was based on Tony's mother. Loosely speaking, and so, but obviously not the physical to a certain extent, but not all the little finessing which I did, which was the earrings, the fact that
Where are those earrings? You get to keep them?
No, they're in the vaults at the BBC.
Oh, of course they are.
I mean, they're
locked
being...
away.
No, the BBC might have an archive in the future or whatever, so obviously they've got to keep them.
Pam, I was up all night trying to think of a question that I could ask you that you probably never had before and you weren't expecting at all. So here it is.
Hit me. Come on.
What was your favourite moment on the show?
Good
only,
work,
only 25 years.
Oh, my God, fathers. The favourite moment, I mean, all the stuff with Mike and Barbara and Tony, I loved that, the whole sort of love triangle thing. And I mean, you know, everything had its own joy in a way.
But, what do you think the viewers would say? A favourite Pat moment?
Possibly the viewers would say my reaction to Mike with the revolving bow tie, because that is a fairly iconic moment.
Do you know, I've got
there he
some
is.
earrings
Beautiful.
here for you. Oh, sure, it's lovely there. Because you didn't get to keep yours. We've had some lovely earrings made up with the Daybreak logo. Can you see that there? Oh, is that lovely?
Thank
Why
you
don't you
very
wear
much.
that in your future life to remind you of
OK, I'll
earrings.
advertise for you.
Yeah, all right.
How wondrous.
Good work,
Oh,
good
look at
work.
those.
Thanks very much indeed.
Thank you.
Pam, thanks so much. Good luck. I know you're going to take a little bit of a break.
Many
A well-earned
thanks.
break it is at that. And you can catch Pat's final farewell
Yes,
on
that's the
BBC
funeral,
One,
isn't it?
January the 13th. So that's it's a week Thursday, week tomorrow, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh no,
Friday.
Friday.
Yeah. Should we get the weather now? Here's Lucy.
As Pam St Clement looks at the earrings that Kate's just given her, we'll hand you over
She's
to
moved.
Lorraine.
She's moved.